Hey guys, Marsenkin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so we pulled the new cell. We're going to go ahead and jump in and get our 55% showcase done for him, see how good he is with just the one copy. He does have an intro, so we are going to play that here and see how we get on. Doing the Future Saga stage from the Vegeta Story Red Zone here. So yeah, the intro is the news broadcast, and then the Cell Games Arena, and then of course, as part of his intro, Cell activates his domain immediately. So we have the Cell Games Arena. I do like the camera angle for it, because obviously you guys are, like, your characters are always like lower on the screen than the enemy. It's why the Broly one looks weird, right? Because you're looking down on the lava crater, which the perspective like doesn't make sense. Like, whereas this I think looks a lot better. So I like this. So we've got the friend cell, 55%, shocking speed and fierce battle with the mini cells. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. Obviously he has a very weird leader skill. Tournament participants or worldwide chaos. 3 key, 200% HP, 170 attack and defense, with the extra 50% going to androids or accelerated battle. So this guy activates his entrance animation when there's a tournament participant's enemy or another tournament participant's ally at the start of the character's attacking turn. He gets a high chance to crit, launches an additional super, and then creates the domain Cell Games Arena for 5 turns. Then his basic effects: 2 key, attack and defense 200%, 20% damage reduction, launches an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super. When there's a tournament participant's enemy, he gets an extra 50% attack and defense, so we won't see that at all in this run. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets an extra 150% attack. For each attack performed, he gets 30% defense up to 150. Then when he gets killed, he revives with full HP. After he's revived, 30% damage reduction temporarily against a super attack. And then as long as he is the one that revived, so this won't count for both, which is the only annoying part of his design. Damage reduction 15% and guards all attacks. So post revive, like those abilities, that's really, really good. But only one of the cells can get it, which is a little bit annoying. So we're going to go ahead and start checking him out here. He does have an active skill. Can be activated when HP is 70% or less, or from turn 4. Which is key to an attack and defense 35% in battle. So it's just a permanent buff. So he's starting off, we're at 300k start of turn. We've got a bit of support obviously from the Cell Juniors and the Demon King Piccolo. So let's go ahead and do this. Grab those for you. And then just grab all of those for DKP. Alright, so let's see how we get on here. So he takes 100k straight away from a normal. 9 million is his attack stat here. Okay, so he gets a crit. Then we get the additional, goes up to 9.6. Okay. Each attack performed, remember, he's getting this extra defense, so this is helping him build up. I get 10.4. Okay, so now he's going to eat a super. Okay, that's not too bad post super, but I mean, this Goku Black obviously is not the craziest, like, hardest hitting unit or anything. Also, the Cell Junior is not really ideal. They've got decent dodge on a team that's almost all completely artificial life forms, though. So, because the thing is that with this Cell is his team's going to get a lot better in a couple of days when the AGL Cell gets his Easy A. So it's kind of annoying that he didn't like just get it straight away. Because it'd be nice to have him on the team. Oof, 367k, yikes. Well, at least that means we should probably get the Cell Revival on the next turn. Because we're going to be on quite low HP. Never mind. Well, that was a good start. Alright, so I guess we'll try that again. Be interesting. I was going to say, in a way, you kind of just want him to super straight away, right? And just kill one of the cells immediately, but Alright, so a couple of super attacks off. I mean, his attack stats are not bad, right, for 55% level 1 links. He doesn't have big bad bosses active. That's one of the things we always have to remember when it comes to these 55% showcases, especially when they are level 1 links, is that they don't have big bad bosses active. Because even if he has big bad bosses, well, I guess to be fair, we did drop below 80% HP here, but we don't. Demon King Piccolo doesn't have big bad bosses, so he doesn't have it active anyway. But yeah, he's not gonna. Is he gonna tank? He should tank the normals post super, right? Alright, so it does some decent damage, and then yeah, he tanks the normals for double digits. This is not a great rotation though, because Cell can only really slot 1 against superclass characters, so if he supers immediately in slot 1, then we're just dead again. The thing about this team being on the wonky side. Okay. Can tank the normal, that's fine. You get a little bit of extra HP back from the super as well. $28 mil. And then Buhan, yep, 33. So Buhan can put down some serious damage here. The Boo's only getting the 170 lead from Cell though, right? Because they're only on Worldwide Chaos. They're not on Accelerated Battle or Artificial Life Forms. Accelerated Battle. Wouldn't that be great if his other 50% was Artificial Life Forms instead of Accelerated Battle? The only Boo one that's on there is STR Kid Boo. So... Alright, so now they would potentially have big bad bosses if we lose enough HP. This STR Rose always super attacks in slot 1. So he should now just kill... he should now just kill Cell. Hopefully. Yes, 1.8 million. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, so then Cell revives. Yeah, his leader skill could definitely have been a lot better. Alright, so now we've got to remember that this is the one that didn't revive himself. So let's go ahead and use his active skill, which gives him the permanent buff in battle.
I suppose that was a good enough warm-up.
Okay, so that puts him up to 626k start of turn. So bear in mind he's going to have 30% damage reduction against the super, but only against the super. So let's get out this Cell, this Goku Black's stats here quickly so we can double check. So Vegeta, Story, Red Zone, Future Trunks Saga. So he supers for 2.5 million. So Cell's not going to be able to tank it in slot 1, right? 2.5 million minus 30%. It's 1.75. So 1.75 million, and he's only got 626k defense. That's why his design is so annoying, because if he was the one that actually revived, he would also have an extra 15% damage reduction and guard, which would be significantly better. But he can't. So I'm actually not sure. Can we actually even survive this turn? Because no one on this rotation is going to be... Because he's going to super in slot 1. He always does. But I don't think anyone here actually is able to survive this turn without an item, so we're gonna have to use one. So we'll go ahead and do that. I mean, his attack on this turn should be pretty good. We've got a couple of links active here. Go ahead and do this. Grab these for Buhan. Okay, he didn't super first, so he's up to 1 million, which 10 million, I should say. Imagine if it was only 1 million. God, that'd be so bad. And then 11.4. I mean, it's not the craziest. But yeah, I think his team definitely is going to need some, like, really solid, committed, like, slot 1 characters. Because, yeah, once he's revived, if he's not then built enough at that point, like, he can't go slot 1, and you've already used the revive, so... But yeah, Tech Cell obviously looking pretty good here. Double super turn, and then Buhan as well. Not bad. Obviously, remember, Buhan's only getting a 170 leader skill as well, and it's still doing these kind of numbers, which is very good. Another Tech Exchange Boo. Is the Tech Buhan on Accelerated Battle? I think it is just Kid Buu, right? So yeah, now this is the Cell who actually revived. So this is the one, he has Guard and the extra 15% damage reduction. So in total, for like a super attack, he has 65% damage reduction, which is much, much better, right? Because if Goku Black is doing 2.5 million, if we take off 65%, that means he's only doing 875k. And we have 580 K defense and guard. So he should, we hope, should be able to tank it here. But let's see how we go. Let's see how we go. Yeah, there you go. Double digit damage. So I mean, that's pretty good, but for a 55% unit level 1 links, and he's tanking a 2.5 million damage super in slot 1 for double digit damage, that's pretty good. But it's only him, the one that revived. The other one is not going to be able to do that, which is why his design is so annoying. Oh yeah, and of course the Whis is still active from the previous turn. That's also true. Yeah, can't forget that. Damn. I think he would take double digit damage anyway though, right? Because if it's 875k, he had 500 odd k defense and guard. So I believe it's double digit damage anyway. At worst, it's going to be like 100k. But yeah, that means with the Whis active, he has 105% damage reduction, so... But yeah, I mean, the problem with this cell as well, really, is that, like, I mean, I guess we can see what the other one's looking like now that he's going to be almost, if not fully built up. Is this the one whose domain hasn't activated? Nope, so that's annoying. Okay.
Dragon Balls. No. I can't wait to get my hands on all 7.
I didn't realise the, forgot the animations are still on. There we go. Alright, so this cell, he's getting the build up from, it's each attack performed, isn't it? And he has to do 5. So he has attacked, yeah, the maximum number of times. So he's at 700k defense. He has, what, 50% damage reduction against a super. But he doesn't have guard. So that's the problem, is I don't think it's enough, right? Because 2.5 mil, take off 50%, 1.25, so he's going to take like 500k, which, I mean, I guess we do live if we're on full health. But I suppose that's interesting the way this can pan out, because he can survive the super, and then we get the heal from Tech Cell's super attack. Nope, it still does 1.7 million. Oh, does he build up? I always forget. Does he build up? Yes, he gets 60% attack and defense after receiving 8 attacks. So his attack actually does even more than that. So, I mean, there you go. Like, we've done that event as kind of like a testing stage for 55% characters before. Cell's design is just very odd. He wants to be the one that revives. If the other one then gets a little bit of a buff, but it's just not quite good enough, his team really needs like dedicated slot 1 characters. And you can run like AGL UI Goku, but then the problem is he doesn't link super well, because Cell doesn't have a restriction. Like, he doesn't need to be run with extreme characters, right? But obviously with his links and everything, that's going to be more ideal. I really do think that he is a character that probably is just going to be better on other teams when there's only the one copy of him. But we'll try him out in a bunch of different videos in a bunch of different events. But I have to say, overall, especially compared to some of the recent units that we've seen, at 55%, he does not feel that impressive, especially running him on his own team with like a 55% friend, right? Characters like Slug and Tech Buhan, Kid Goku at 55% have all, I would say, felt slightly more impressive than him. He definitely can look good. Like, when he's fully built up, you've used the active skill, like, he can put out some decent numbers. Post super, he'll be tanking pretty well, but yeah, he's not great. Definitely an easy skip, I think. The banner's not great either, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section of Cell. Like I say, we could get some decent work out of him on some other builds and stuff, maybe, but we'll be trying that out in some other videos and that. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.